Okay, good day. So today our topic is regarding switches. So switches is very important, especially in our house. Kita niyang switch mao ni nagda-on sa tuwang mga lights, but there are different kinds of switches. Natay gitawag na single pole, natay gitawag na three-way, natay gitawag na four-way. So ang kaning single pole mao ni mostly nagigamit na to sa tuwang balay. Ang kaning mga three-way switches gigamit sa mga balay, but kanang mga balay na naay mga second floor, because kung gusto ka mo off dito sa babaw, pwede nimo i-off, and then pwede sa ka mo on sa babaw, and then pwede nimo i-off sa ubos. So our topic for today is about four-way in 3 locations. So are you ready to learn? Shall we start? Okay, let's start. So our objectives for our discussion for today. By the way, I am your teacher. I am Sir Giovanni Sayson, and welcome to our first quarter, week 5 in our online discussion, which is the video lesson. So our objective in this lesson is create a diagram for a circuit using three-way and four-way switches in 3 locations. So we have to put switches sa lain-lain na location sa imuhang balay. So for example, magbutang kag switch sa imuhang first floor, and then the second floor, and the dining room. So kana ang tulo ka location sa imuhang switches. You have to use the switches, special switches like three-way and four-way, because our common switch na itong gigamit is a single pole. So number 2 is install the three-way and four-way switches in 3 locations. Number 3, display efficiency in creating the diagram of a circuit using three-way and four-way switches in 3 locations. And makakalikasan, prevent the wastage of resources by installing the circuit efficiency. So no waste of materials. Kinanglan ay mo mga materials na consume, walay sobra o igo ra sa imong gitrabaho. So this would be our learning competency. By the way, this discussion is based on our module in week 5. Install electrical wiring using different types of wiring methods. So circuit using three-way and four-way in 3 locations. So this would be our code in our modules. So let's proceed. So I know that you have already knowledge regarding with this topic, because some of you have already their NC2 or NC2 holder. So this is our quarter 1, week 6 electrical installation and maintenance. This will be a very basic discussion for us in this grading. So before we start, so I have here an activity which is very simple. Number 1, you can use ball pen or pencil, and you have to write your answer in the band paper and submit your answer during the getting of module or distribution of module. This would be recorded to your performance. So number 1, which of the following is the symbol of the three-way? So you have there the 4 choices. Unsa man na siya na symbol ang three-way naa diha. So number 2, which of the following is the symbol of the circuit breaker? So I know that you already familiar the symbol. Number 3, what is the symbol of the four-way switch? So, unsay symbol sa four-way switch? By the way, kanang letter C is the same symbol sa letter C sa number 1. So, let's proceed. So, I have here a situation for you to analyze. So, number 1 situation. What switch should you use if you want to control a light in 2 locations? So, ang imuhang gamitan ani is yung second floor and your ground floor. What switches you will use to install in 2 locations? Number 2, why is the three-way switch used in staircase? Yung staircase gani kang hagdanan. So, paong ka dire, on ka dito, and then on ka dito, and paong ka sa bus. Wiring, while single pole switch could not be used for it. So, what would be the difference between the three-way switch and the single switch? So, ang three-way switch, naa siya dito'y, at the back of the switch, of the three-way switch, naa siya dito'y terminal na naay 0, naa siya 1 ug 3. When it comes with a single pole, ang naa siya is the live and the neutral, or 1 ug 2 ra siya dito. So, duha ra ka wire, ang single pole, and then ang three-way, tulo ang mugawas. So, sa 0, na ay ang travelers, which is 1 and 3. So, this is pictorial diagram. So, pictorial diagram meaning, ang nakita nimo is only the physical, which is the materials. Di ka kakita sa wire na giunsa pag-connect, because that diagram is also called actual or schematic diagram. So, this diagram is pictorial diagram. So, you can say the circuit breaker, the three-way, and the four-way, the three-way. So, this would be our topic for today. So, ang kaning lamp, you can add lamp 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 as long as kaya sa imuhang breaker, because the standard amperes sa imuhang breaker is 15 amperes. So, you have to compute 15 amperes times 220 volts. Ang resulta ana is ang watts. So, ang watts mo na imo i-divide divide sa imong mga lights. So, take note, much better is only 75% of your watts, total watts imong ampere ang imong i-use. Ayaw i-full ang imuhang total watts sa imuhang amperahe sa breaker para dili maglisod ang imuhang breaker, dili mag-trip. So, this is not actual, is pictorial diagram of our topic for today. So, makikita ninyo or nakita ninyo ang three-way na skillet, ang four-way na tunga, and the other three-way na sa side-side. So, ang connection ani niya, I will show you later on. So, our topic is four-way switch configurations are used to control lights with 3 or more switches. A three-way switch is used in each of N with 1 or more four-way switch in between the three-way switches. So, meaning, ang three-way switch naa sa side, isig side ang three-way, ang four-way naa sa tunga. So, ang four-way ang nag-connect sa switch na three-way. So, si four-way maanaay na sa tunga, iyang gikonikan si three-way, iyas ang gikonikan si three-way para magamit nimo ang tulo. Asa ka muon ka sa kilid, muob ka sa kilid, muon ka sa tunga, muob ka sa tunga, and muob ka sa kilid, muob ka sa kilid. So bisan asa nimo i-off ug on, pwede atong tulo ka switch. So if the light is wired to 3-way switches and 1 4-way switches, then it could be controlled in 3 locations. So ang both pasabot anang 3 lokasyon sa imuhang balay. So depende nimo asa nimo ibutang ang suga. So butang baka sa imong ground floor o sala. Kaning siya pwede nimo ni gamiton, it's either ground floor lang or danas or 2-story imong balay. So sa ground floor, example, imong butang suga sa sala, magbutang sad ka sa hallway o magbutang sa ka sa imong dining o sa imong kan-anan. So kana siya naanay tulo sad ka switch. So kung di na ka mo gamit, pwede nimo pangon adto sa kusina, mapawong tanan. Kung di na ka mo gamit, pwede mo pangon sa hallway, mapawong tanan. Kung di na ka mo gamit, pwede pangon mo sa sala, pawong tanan. So wa kay suga. Kay usa ka suga, pwede man pangon nimo bisan asa. So napud siya disadvantage. Pero kung kanang 2-story ka, pwede nimo tuwa na ka sa imong kwarto or naa ka saka padung babaw, pwede nimo i-off ang suga sa dining, ma-off ra na siya. Kay tungod sa imong switch which is 4-way and 3-way. The lights could be controlled in 4 locations once you add another 4-way, which making it 2 4-way switches in different 2 3-way switches. And the lights could be controlled in 5 locations once you add another 4-way switch, making it have 3 4-way switches in between 2 to 3 switches. 3-way switches rather. So as long as kaya pa nimo butangan, or anyway kani kung 4-way switches is mahal compared to 3-way and single pole. So ang 4-way switch I have ordered from the online, cost 800 plus. Only one 4-way switch. Kaya kung mupalit ka og single pole, different ang iyang price sa 3-way. So you cannot buy single pole sa within Toledo. So you can buy single pole to Cebu because in Toledo pipila lang ang nigamit og 3-way and 4-way. Mostly they are using single pole switch. So dili kayo mo gamit og 3-way o 4-way ang mga tao sa Toledo. It's either dili sila kibaw mo connection or mas mahal ang switch na 3-way and 4-way. Lisod sad ag mag-connect. Only experienced electrician or knowledgeable electrician do the connections ani na switches. 4-way switches have 4 terminals each with 2 pairs of troubleshoot. They do not have an on and off position like single pole switches. It is important to understand how the switches are wired before attempting to troubleshoot or replace. Below is the conventional wiring diagram for a 4-way switch configuration. So ang 4-way switch naa na siya 4 terminals. So unlike with the single pole, ang single pole naa to siya mo off ra to siya on and then mo off. So naa siya contact which is ning on and then inig off mawa sa ning contact. Pero ang 4-way switch puro ra siya terminal na imong i-connect para makasupply siya sa mga switch na which is 3-way na switches. You cannot use single pole na imong i-connect sa 4-way because dili siya mo function ang imong single pole. Only 3-way na pwede i-connect nimo sa four-way para maka-add ka og location. Kung pila imong gusto, basta ang four-way is in between the three-way. Sa duha ka three-way, naa diha ang four-way. So this is the diagram. So tan-awan niyo ang color red. So ang color red is the hot wire, which is the line 1. So mao ni siya ang number 0 sa three-way. So ari ka sa babaw, kaning naka-black is number 1 or number 3 and the number 1. So number 1, number 3. So it's either asa nila ana, imo i-connect si number 1, imo i-connect si number 3. So ang three-way is only 0, 1, and 3. Ang four-way is naa siya 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So kung 1 din ha or 2 gay din ha, so na si number 1 and number 2. Kung si 3 gay din ha, si 3 o si number 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kaya ang sa three-way, 1 man eh. Example, 1. And then 3. Yeah, imo i-connect ni kuan ni 1 o niya 2 dayon. Di kung iusab di ay. So naani siya 2 dayon 4 dayon 1 niya 3. So si 1 i-connect nimo ni 2 and then si 3 i-connect nimo ni 4. So ang tungod ani niya is ana na siya 1, 2, 3, 4. So si number 1 i-connect nimo ni 2, si number 3 i-connect nimo ni 4. So si 1 ni diri 1 o ang 1 sa three-way dayon ang 3 sa three-way 3 po din ha. So ang connection is nga na. So dara ang hot wire. Mao na ni ang para sa lamp and then ang sa line 2 niya. So kani mo siya ground sa hot wire. So kani po siya sa ground. Mao na ni ang padung dito sa circuit breaker. So line 1, line 2 sa circuit breaker. So I have here a picture. Next slide. So dara. So ang tunga ani is the four-way. So sa four-way connection niya din ha. Sampo ni mo ni si number 1 i-connect siya sa number 2. Na. So ang number 1 ani diri is number 1, number 2, number 4, number 3. So si number 1 sa three-way imo i-connect ni number 2 sa four-way. Si number 3 sa three-way imo i-connect ni number 4. So connected si number 1 ug number 2, si number 3 and number 4. So diri is number 1 and number 3. So dara po diri is number 1 and number 3. So imo i-align jud ang iyang numbers. So connect number 1 and then connect number 3. So mo na ang travelers. Kani diri is ang 0 which is the hot wire or live wire. Line 1. So duha ka slot kay pwede man ka maka-connect ani makahatag og supply to other switch. So bisan asa ani is butangan nimo og wire. It's either kani sa babaw or ari sa ubos. Kani pod it's either ari sa babaw ari sa ubos. So actual connection akong gipakita ganina. So dara ang number 0 imong gi-supplyan and then si number 1 ug si number 2 imong gitagaan. So number 1, number 2. No. and then si number 3 ug si number 4. So kaniron kay na change man inig ang iyang switch na nabaliwan daraman si number 1, daraman si number 3. So si number 1 ug si number 3. So inyong makita na sa wire is the same na siya. So dara si number 1 ning connect lang ni number 2. So dara si number 3 ni connect ni number 4. So diri pud si number 1 ni connect ni number 1. So si number 3 sad ni connect ni number 3. So naay number 0 na i-connect nimo nilam. So next. So this would be the result. So duha ka three-way ang nasa side, single four-way and then three-way. So ang 0 sa three-way gi-connect nimo ni lam. So lam kana. So I know that maka-determine na mo ang asa ang line 1 sa receptacle. So you have to align the connection. So ang line 1 sa receptacle is nigtan-aw nimo na ang kanang copper wire na naa sa tunga is the line 1 and then the side is the line 2. So connect nimo na sa line 1. Kani siya naka-parallel niha, parallel connection. It's either kani siya imunin sa first floor, adto nimo ni ibutang sa second floor, or kani adto nimo ni ibutang sa imuhang dining. So nana ang connection sa 0 sa mga lam. So ang line na wire na nabilin mao na ang para sa breaker. And then ang katong 0 po diri sa three-way mao na sa imong igawas, mao na ang para sa breaker. Kung katong naa sa imong three-way na switch is mao ni imong line 1. So kaning wire from the lamp or sa imong lights mo ni imong line 2. So darang video is next ani. So this is first floor na suga ibutang sa babaw sa ground floor nimo, and then sa second floor maning suga sa second floor, and then naa sa kasi imong dining. Mapawong gani you can off bisan asa ani na switch. So kani siya adto sa nimo ibutang ang switch dapit po sa suga first floor. So kani sad siya na switch, a four-way switch adto sa ibutang nimo dapit po sa imuhang second floor, tuwa sa ni sa second floor. And then kanina switch po ng three-way tuwa sa ni sa imong dining. This is only sample connection kay kung akong itag-ason ang wire dili makita. So ako lang siyang gipang cut, ako lang siyang gimubo para lang for the purpose of demo. So mao na siya ang result. So kanina babaw mao ni imuhang first floor. So bisan asa diha gi-off, bisan asa diha gi-on. So kani ang second floor, kani sad imong dining. So gi-off, pwede nimo patyon bisan asa na location. Pwede ka mo paong diri, pwede sa kamo on dinha. So mao na siya sample sa three-way, and then ang tunga four-way, and ang side three-way. So tanawa ang iyang diferensya. You cannot use single pole na imuon nimo og switch in 3 location. Dili siya pwede because wala siya travelers na ang traveler wires mao nay nag-connect sa lain na mga switch na makuha or connections niya na bisan asa siya mo on og off, maka on and off siya. Unlike with a single pole, usa ra gyud imong off. Kung muna kay single pole sa sala or sa imong first floor, adto gyud ka mo off, adto ka mo on. Kung naa kay single pole sa second floor, adto sa ka mo off, adto sa ka mo on. So kung naa kay three-way, four-way, you can use that switches in 3 locations. So bisan asa ka mo on og off, pwede. Kana bang kapuya na ka mo paong, di na ka manaog sa sala, pagmo na lang nimo sa second floor. Na ka mo adto sa second floor, pagmo na lang nimo sa dining. So mao na siyang 3 location na switch. So next, this would be our mastery drawing. So you can use bond paper. So this our video lesson, you can submit your output during the retrieval and distribution of module. I will give points for those submit on time. So the perfect score with this drawing, with this activity is 20 points. Ako i-record sa inyong actual. So draw or illustrate actual connection of circuit using three-way. So using three-way ha. So inyo rang drawingon ang connection sa wire na naggamit og three-way. So kanina diagram is the actual diagram or schematic diagram. When we say schematic, makita na to ang wire kung diin gikan sa ulam ngadto sa switch padung sa breaker. So you can use bond paper, it's either long. You have to put your name and section and then the date sa inyong paghimo. So this is only three-way. Next is this will be our evaluation of our topic of our discussion. Draw or illustrate is the same. So with mag-drawing ka, actual connections of circuit using three-way and four-way switch. So ako ning napakita sa akong mga slides the connection. So of course naa ang lamp, naa ang three-way switch, naa ang four-way switch, and then naa ang three-way switch to the breaker. So three-way, four-way, three-way in three locations. So I have here a rubrics. Kani akong basihan sa inyong output sa inyong developing mastery and your evaluation. So duha ka output o activity inyong isubmit na ko during distribution and retrieval of modules. So ako ni i-record sa inyong actual performance. So para ma-familiarize ninyo ang connection, okay, in the future you can use this kung naamoy three-way and four-way, because I know that you have already the idea and skills to do the connection because you are in grade 12. Some of you are already in C2 during the assessment last September 18. So kamao na mo ani. I will expect outputs from you during the distribution and retrieval modules. Okay. See you next video lesson. I will give it to you. I will discuss new topics regarding with our based on the modules that we have in this quarter or the following quarter, second, third, fourth quarter. So thank you and God bless.